Okay, let's try this again. So basically, January 27th, 2026, here's Rudy Giuliani's testimony of so-called them trying to investigate all the stolen money and what happened. And this woman right here who's a Zionist, who she's going to try to divert you to think it's all the CCP when it was mostly the Democrat Jews.
International investing, and then he becomes the head China guy under Blinken. Like, we should be auditing everyone from 2020 to 2024 when all that money left this country and figuring out where the money went. Why aren't we going after the money? The money with the NGOs, the money with Act Blue, the money with...
Well, how about the Biden money? We never went after the Biden money.
No,
So I gave the FBI under Fatso.
Yeah.
You know who Fatso is, right? And I gave him in January of 2020 the name of a woman who was the chief accountant for Burisma, and she claimed so she knew all the books.
Yeah.
She also claimed to have the offshore bank accounts of not only the Bidens, but any number of politicians, American and otherwise.
Right.
And she said, you know, if you get me in the witness protection program, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you the truth. And this was like to me like a no-brainer as a former prosecutor, a lot more effective than Fatso, and because. You could find out immediately she's telling the truth or not, right? She's going to give you numbers, right?
Numbers don't lie.
You're going to go look at the bank accounts.
Yeah.
Either the bank accounts are there, or she's lying to you.
Right.
You figure it out in advance. I worked out with her lawyer that she would not get into the program until she turned over all the numbers. We keep her in protective custody. His numbers were right. We got a deal. Numbers wrong. We just throw you out, baby. I mean, you're out. Sure. You're gone. So I left it with them in Pittsburgh. And they were the assistant U.S. attorneys and the U.S. attorney and the FBI agents there, probably all good guys, were very excited. And within 2 days, they're calling back my lawyer, Bob Costello, and they're calling back Ted. We need this document, that document, this document. And we feel like, oh, God, we got to get from quickly because we're holding them up. All of a sudden, about 10 days later, the call stopped. And then we call again. And they switched it from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia. Now we couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And the woman is hanging out there. We also told her the woman
Who
is in
switched
jeopardy
it?
of being killed.
It's terrible.
Yeah. We eventually had to work with our people to put her in. But I'm going to tell you, that woman's still available, and this present FBI hasn't gone to see her.
And Trump ain't done shit.
That's a problem. Although follow the money.
You're
on
gonna see
all
how much of a problem it is.
We can
this
follow the
midterm.
money on all of
we
this.
can follow it on Ukraine, on everything.
We should just ask Zelensky to tell us the truth.
Yeah.
And open up the file.
Fine.
I've seen a little of the file.
Yeah.
That's just Ukraine and Burisma.
Look at what a prosecutor.
That's only 2% of all of it.
Started showing me things, and I was trying to take you to.
Don't forget the Obama administration overthrew a duly elected government in Ukraine in 2014.
Yeah.
And then basically Victoria Nuland gets up onto the stand and says basically they took over the Justice Department, the financial situation, the military, the police. Nuland testified to this in 2015.
Right.
I mean,
and Soros
he was in there since the 90s.
Soros built the two special prosecutor's offices.
Yeah.
And it sounds like, Soros is solving corruption in Eastern Europe. He would set up.
I guess the fix is then, huh, Don?
Corruption task force.
Right.
And he'd make them separate. The investigators.
It looks like your country's about to be fixed now.
The first thing they would do is drop all the cases against Soros's companies.
Right.
So he would get to do whatever the hell he wanted.
Right.
And then they go after his enemies.
Right.
And
it's brilliant.
And people don't understand. They think
it's not. It's easily dissected.
He did it to our prosecutor.
Trump failed us.
That was his
Trump
model.
Needs to be removed.
For setting up. If you take a look at 2020, most of those riots take place in Soros-dominated places.
Trump was involved.
Where the DA is going to let him out.
Yeah, well, because he already did it in Europe. He came here to do it here. All right, guys, well on his way.
Well,
Trump let them steal the election.
We'll be back.
Now it's well on its way.
That's what the American people need.
I know.
They need
A real conversation.
They
True.
The Alex Jones Show
Now we're
is
past the
next. America,
conversation.
stay-
Oh, boy.